Hi, what here, and welcome back to Football Manager 2020, where we are 1 point away from our 23-game target, with 6 games left. So, 50 points to reckon is enough to stay up. Might be more than enough this season. So by default, 25 points from half the games, which would be 23, would be us on target. We're at 24 and we've only played 17, which is great news. We do have a harder game coming up, having lost one of our last 10 league games, drawn 3 and won the other 6. That puts us in good stead. However, we now find ourselves going away to Grimsby, the Mariners, at Blundell Park, which is a tough game. Following that, we're in FA Cup mode and Leasing.com Trophy mode. FA Cup is somewhat of a priority. We are losing money hand over fist at the moment, having lost £500,000 already this season. We find our balance down at 300k. So we need to find a way to improve that, and the FA Cup is perhaps a good way to try and make some money. The Leasing.com Trophy, I guess, is another way you can win some serious, couple of $100,000 in that, but the attendances are never going to be the same. And actually, in a way, drawing the third round in a big Premier League team could be absolute gold dust to us. So we're probably going to have to field a weakened team midweek in a week or so's time against Scunthorpe and see what happens. We need to win that 2-0 to progress anyway, and Scunthorpe, on the bad side. So I think we're probably going to field a weakened team there and go out of that trophy. The game after that is away at Bradford City. So over the next few games, we've got some very tough ones coming up. Moving into December, it's a lot more palatable, and that would take us to what's that, 1, 2, 3. So the 18th of December, the games pre-Christmas will take us to the halfway point, and then hopefully we can get a good start to the second half of the season as well. Of course, thrown into that mix, I would hope to have the FA Cup second round as well. But let's, for now, crack on. One game this episode will be Grimsby away, and that is coming up today. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's get towards 3 o'clock kickoff. I'll have to look at our under-23 selection following this game, just see if we can get people a bit of match sharpness where they're lacking. So squad selection time, we're going to go with the strongest team we can put out, which I think might be the one that we have selected. Egan Riley, you're going to set out this this game as well. You can come back in the cup. Just trying to make sure that we get the right level of rest for some of these as well. Torrell's going to come in, and we'll give Angol a start. There we go. Are we making any other changes? I don't think we are. He's looking pretty good. Okay, I think that's what we're going to go with. Make sure there's no subs I'm being silly about. Okay. That team submitted. Cavalio's captain. Hughes top assists. Let's go. So we haven't really been using our ultra defensive tactic as yet, which isn't actually that ultra defensive. It invites a bit too much pressure on, I feel. But we may have to deploy it at some point. Dangerous free kick for Carvalho. Keeper reads it and gathers comfortably. Attacking through in for Grimsby. And out for a corner. Tiley. Oh, good block by Hockenhull. Colvin under pressure from the striker. Loses out to Main. Back to Volpato. Good cross. Askew clears at the back post. Poor by Colvin to lose possession like that. Attacker heads it. Orozinski collects comfortably. Hockenhull gets his first yellow card of the season. That's quite something. Volpato with a dangerous free kick. Pollock grazes the top of the bar and it's way over. Losing that midfield battle. Izzo crosses, blocked by whoever that is. Bridge. From distance, nothing coming of it. Wow, what a volley that is. Defenders should do better to deal with that, but it's quite the finish by right. Yeah, 4 defenders, not one of them puts a head on it. That's poor. And that's half time, so they have been the better side. Ebbsfleet winning again, 3-0 up at home to Scunthorpe. They've turned it around a little bit like we managed to. By Hughes. Corner kick. Over the top of everyone. Pollock. Turns Hockenhull. Shelton. Back to Hockenhull. Knocked forward. Angle out wide. Askew. Runs at the defender. Beats him. Chance to deliver. He does. Todorov. Knocks it down, but it's comfortable for the keeper. Todorov having a bit of a bad game. Cross by Volpato. Pollock handled the ball. Is that going to be a second yellow? It is. That might be a chance that we need. Now Bridge with a corner. Header by Colvin. It's the equaliser. Cross comes in, he attacks the centre, beats 3 defenders to it and scores. Makes up for the lack of defending in the goal we conceded. Todorov not having the best of games. He's going to get another 5 minutes or so. And I think we'll bring Captain Herdman on. Hughes to Todorov. Todorov wins it. Oh, and goal with a finish at the near post. Comfortable for the keeper. Todorov has improved quite a bit there, but I'm still going to ring the changes. Okay, I think that will do for now, and then we'll look to bring Cameron King on in 5 or so. Free kick, good block. Going out for a throw. Ep0122 now scored 5. The 5-1 up against Scunthorpe. Who do we take off? Jack Bridge? Yeah, we'll take off Jack Bridge for Cameron King. Shoot on sight. Come on, boys. Hughes with the attacking throw in. King loses possession. Colvin knocks it forward to Shelton. Out wide to Hughes. Inside to Herdman. Oh, wide of the far post. Would have been quite some way to win it. Game's fizzling out a little bit. 4 minutes of injury time. 45 seconds remain. Rose has it. Someone needs to get the ball. Right with a dangerous cross. Hockenhull away and King humps it forward. Back to right. Maybe we've gone a little bit too aggressive here, even against 10 men. 15 seconds remain. Get the ball, guys. Hockenhull. Askew, sorry, with a block. Well done. Away by Carvalho. Back with right, and that is full time. So maybe a little bit disappointing having seen them go down to 10 men. But we did get back into the game, and perhaps that was the fair result. And we would have been delighted with a point before kick-off, let's be honest. Let's see how many Ebbsfleet managed to score in the end. Just the 5 against Scunthorpe. Alfie Egan getting a couple. As well as Hungbo. So good for them. And now on 18 points, we move to 25. So there you go, that magical 25 point mark with 5 games to spare. Never necessarily expected that. Yeah, 50 points would have been enough for the last 2 seasons comfortably. So that's going to be the target. But we aren't far off playoffs either. So let's see how high up we can finish. But at the moment, we just want to stay up. Rotman had decent 90 minutes. Dodds, decent 71 minutes. Janjiva had his first game for FC United. Got beat. But had a good game. Good 90 minutes under his belt. Scott, 90 minutes, had a good game. And Hughes needs a rest. And we move to 6 unbeaten in the league. We forgot to, forgot to make players available for that under 23s game. Oops. Loads of players to go through on the scouting front. Gungbo is on his way back. Can then be made available for both. No, apparently not. Okay. So, October is behind us. Sherwood sacked by Northampton. Steve Bruce being tipped for the job. Hungbo, Player of the Month. Vickers in second place. Ryan Colvin in third. Well done, Ryan Colvin. Cheltenham Boss gets Manager of the Month. One win behind is me. Tied. No. Slightly better than Jamie Fullerton because we got a draw. We must have got 2 draws. Right, financial update. We are losing so much money. Finances are going to come with a problem for the board, I think. Yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle at the minute. Colvin in the team of the week. Okay. So big game coming up, Notts County in the FA Cup. First round. We need to go as far as possible. 4th round would be absolutely amazing. So we won the FA Youth Cup first round away at Halifax. And it's just so disappointing not to be on TV. Shelton, take that out for 1 or 2 days. Request Bradford v Blyth. On Saturday the 13th. Yeah, if we could postpone that, that would give us a week off. yeah, we want to. I mean, we might get told no, but good, they have rearranged it. So what's that do to our fixture list? FA Cup, leasing.com, and then we have 11 days off before Oldham. And then that might be the second round of the FA Cup, so it might get rearranged again. If we're in it, or if Bradford are in it. Okay, that is the end of the week. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you are enjoying. It's a bit of a tight season. Finances are becoming a real problem, but hopefully we can start our FA Cup campaign with a win and start to try and generate some real income from it. Our attendances are just simply not good enough. If we were to double them, we might have some chance of generating some decent income. Yeah, we would have, made an extra $250,000 this season if we could double our gate receipts. But that's not what's happening at the moment, so we'll just have to plod on. I hope to see you back here for the next episode. We have the FA Cup coming up, followed by the leasing.com trophy third game against Scunthorpe. So I'll see you back here for those. Until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.